What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, what I have here in front of me today for you guys, I want to show you the new Sweet Protection rocker. And this helmet, well, I say new. They're not new, but new to me because this is a new helmet. And what this is actually a replacement for my good old trusty rocker half cut. And see how well this thing is held up over 4 years. The earmuff things did come off, so this one's out and this one's in. And what I want to show you guys is how good this helmet actually is. I will argue this with anybody, the best helmet ever made for kayaking, hands down, by far. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick unboxing and kind of go down some of the features for you guys and break down this helmet now. So let's get to it. Okay, just to give you a kind of a quick rundown of what I have here, this is the Sweet Protection rocker helmet, and this is in gloss white. And it's a medium large. This comes in two sizes. The rocker comes in a large, extra large. I think it's, large, extra large, and medium large. So they only do two sizes. They don't do a small. This is made to be outfitted if you are a smaller one. And if it's too big, you go to the extra large and you can outfit around for that one. And this one is in gloss white, but it actually is available in 5 colors. They come in a black, a gloss white, a green lime color, which I might pick one of those up later because I really like the color of that one, a red, and their newest one is a purple. And all of these colors for 2022 looks absolutely amazing, but I still just like my gloss white one, and that's good enough for me. But, I could easily go with the lime green because I like the visibility out there. And this one is in a half cut, by the way. They used to do a full cut, half cut type deal. This one's a half cut, and they still make it in full face. I'm just not a big full face guy. I don't think you need it. Personally, I don't use full face helmets, but I get everybody that wants to use them. I just don't like them. It's too hard to hear each other out on the river. You guys leave in the comments below if you use the half cut or the full face. I like to hear kind of which is which. Me personally, I will never use a full face helmet. I like the half cut, but to each his own, I guess. Let's go ahead and let's get into the unboxing now on this. The packaging, nice packaging here. It's a little loose in the box. You can kind of feel it, but it comes in a nice box, and it have plastic on it. Live to play another day. You guys read that very careful. Live to play another day, and that's what helmets do. They get you to live to play another day. This helmet is designed for canoeing and whitewater sports. It is not intended for use in whitewater class 5 and 6. Whatever. Hey, that's a pretty good way of kind of covering your ass there, telling you not to use it in class 5. So, you know what? You get hurt in a class 5, it was your fault. Let's go ahead and let's open it up here. Okay, so opening the box, right away, it looks like, ow, a mosquito. A visor. I'll tell you why I like the visor so much. There is a functional reason why I like this visor. Here's the helmet, fit pads, and a cool little bag. Look at that. You could fit a whole head in there easily. So you get the bag. Let's go ahead and let's put the box aside. We don't need that anymore. We'll do the fit guide later. Oh yeah, look at that. That looks awesome. Wow, look how shiny it is. I love how shiny this thing is right out of the box. So check this thing out. It looks like they added a Sweet Protection to the side. It does have a serial number on it right there. These things are actually designed, from what I understand, is to hold goggles. And they've just left it on there, so if you wanted to put goggles on there, that's what those things are made for. This system here is called the OcuLock. OcuLock, I think is the way you pronounce that. What it does, it cinches down on your head. It eliminates the helmet from rolling forward or back. And one of the things that older helmets had a problem with, water would hit here and it would slide back because there'd be nothing right here. And what that does, it'll grab a hold right there and it keeps this helmet from sliding back. So if you're getting worked in a hole or coming off a drop and getting your head beat on the bottom, this helmet will not slide back on you as long as that system is in place. Works extremely well. I am so impressed on how well this OcuLock system works. Very nice how they did that. There's a couple of design features in this helmet, and let me show you my shred ready helmet, and I'll kind of describe it. So this is my shred ready super scrappy that I used to wear, and you can see it's solid ABS plastic. But that's not the issue here. This works for minor abrasions and slight impacts, but this will get your bell rung really bad. And let me explain to you why. The foam that's used in here is a type of mini cell foam. And you're like, oh, that feels great. But when it's a hard impact, you feel everything in this helmet. And I absolutely can't stand that, because you can get a concussion and you can be knocked unconscious with one of these. That doesn't mean you can't be knocked unconscious or get a concussion with one of these, because obviously hard enough. But let me explain to you the design in this helmet. What Sweet has done, this is like elastic type ABS overlaid over top of carbon fiber. And that system right there, and it's very strategically made where for impacts. But there's something else that they do in this helmet that I want to show you guys. They actually use, but check out how that foam is in there. That is called EPP foam, and it's made to absorb impacts and shocks. I've seen this in bicycle helmets and motorcycle helmets. I have never seen that in a kayaking helmet, by the way, until Sweet came along. So it's got like a shock absorber built in. So the combination of ABS plastic overlaid over carbon fiber into EPP foam, that's by far one of the biggest features of this helmet. Why I highly recommend these is because it can limit a concussion and possibly getting knocked out. Being knocked unconscious on the river, well, use your imagination being unconscious floating under your boat on the river. Not a pretty sight. So yeah, that right there is one of the best reasons to pay this extra price. Get a Sweet protection helmet. Check this out also. This is actually a crash replacement. This is something I didn't even know they did. What other company does that? I don't know. You guys leave in a comment if anyone else does that, because I've never heard that. You hit your melon on something really hard and you crack your helmet, they'll offer you 40% off of retail to get you another one. How awesome is that? Good job, Sweet. These little ear pads right here will also keep water out. I usually wear these year-round because it keeps water from going in my ear and possibly give me an ear infection and save you a lot of pain. Trust me on that. You can remove these and go without them if you want to, but I'll always leave them on. So according to Sweets, this thing comes in at 530 grams. I weighed it, and it's pretty close to 530 grams, which that means a lot because it's on your head moving around a lot. This thing does come with a little bit of a visor right here anyway, which keeps from getting extra impacts on there. So good job, very well designed. It does have a vent right there. I don't think it goes anywhere. That's just basically for look. This thing, the craftsmanship and the build quality of this helmet is absolutely amazing. You can tell it's a premium product just by the way it feels in your hand here. So yeah, let me go ahead and show you some more what you get with the package in here. So you're also going to get these fit pads. I highly recommend you guys using these fit pads. I use them, and these pads will go, what you do, you open your helmet up and you can see how you lift that up. It's all Velcro. This kind of, you can peel and stick, and that fits down in there. I'll outfit it later, but I just want to show you guys how it works and what those fit pads do. You can see there's this little chart on where each pad goes and how to install them. Highly recommend using these fit pads. I'll install those later. I'm not going to do it right here on camera. That's a lot of different work that I need to put to it. But spend some time, outfit your helmet nicely. Okay, so the visor. So I told you I'd tell you what the visor does and what it does for me anyway. Well, you think, oh, it helps with the sun. Well, it does help with sun protection. I get that. But look at how they've designed this visor. One thing that I had found this visor does, when you're going through a big hole or dropping through a hydraulic, the water will hit here, and see these lines? The water will actually hit those channels and blast out to the side. How many of you guys have had water just blasting? You give what I call a whiteout, where the water just splashes in your eyes and you can't see what's coming up in the next drop? That's why I always run the visor, because if I'm paddling big water, I'll drop my head down, bend my head forward, and let the water hit this visor and it blasts out. But one of the drawbacks of these visors, they do break too easy. The design of I wish that Sweet would do something with this visor, because I don't know how many times I broke visors off. That's really aggravating. I'll show you real quick on how you can install these and give you a tip. Well, actually, I'm not going to do that. because it does take a little bit of time, and I don't want this video to be 2 hours long. Another thing that one of my buddies told me that he had experienced, you see this material here, there's a piece of plastic in there, and some of those guys that actually remove that plastic because after running a big waterfall, their paddle shaft might hit their face, and it's pinched it between there, and it's had massive splits on their eyebrows. So that's something that some people have removed. I highly recommend not removing it. Me personally, you know, get your paddle to the side. Don't run with the paddle in front of you. You'll be fine. So yeah, that's a couple of things right there. That's the only issues that I had found with this helmet that might be a problem for some, but it was never a problem for me, so oh well. So final thoughts in closing here. I can tell you guys, there's very few negatives with this helmet outside the little bit of negatives that I told you about. The durability of these breaking. You can buy new ones of these if you break yours, and watch out for that. That was the only negatives that I had for this helmet. They do scratch up pretty bad, but it gives you a bag. Use your bag when not in use, because a lot of the scratches are from being thrown in the back of a car or truck and getting scratched around. Treat your helmet like it's something precious, because this goes on your head. It saves your life. Once you get one of these outfitted, it will never move around on you. It feels like a glove. It feels very snug and protective to your head. I really like the helmet a lot. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got for the Sweet Protection Rocker Half Cut. If you guys leave in the comments below if you use one of these. If you don't use one of these, tell me why you don't use it, because I'd like to know why you hate it, because I don't know anybody that doesn't like this helmet. Everybody that I know, it's a little pricey when you get it, but everybody I know that has one absolutely loves it, and it comes highly recommended by everybody. So yeah, leave in the comments below what helmet you do use if you don't use a Sweet Protection helmet, and tell me why you prefer it over this one. But yeah, I'll leave links also below where you can pick one of these up at a good deal. So yeah, thanks a lot, everybody. Thanks for watching, and let's outfit this baby and get to the river. See you on the water.